When things go wrong, they always seem to happen at once, and they just compound on top of each other, sometimes to feel beaten when you're faced with all those issues and all those problems, and they all hit you at the same time. But that doesn't mean give up. In fact, it means the opposite. It means it's time for you to fight hard, to dig in. It means it's time for you to go on the warpath. And I'm going to tell you right now, it won't be easy. It will be hard because life is hard. That's what life is. And these challenges that you face, they're going to do their best to take you down. Do not let them. Stand up, dig in, line up those problems and confront them, face them, fight them. Do not let them bring you down.
The greatest talent that you can draw a line through all the people who have won. Not all the people that win in business or life are unbelievable transfers of energy. Not all of them can close. Not all of them can persuade. Not all of them are great listeners. Not all of them even dealt well with adversity. They did that the majority of the time. But all of them have in common, they developed the talent, and yes, it is a talent, it is a skill of not quitting. Do you want to be the person who was there in the beginning, hitting as hard as you could and sacrificing and maybe hurting the people around you? Or are you going to get something for your pain? Are you going to get something for your effort? Are you going to get something for this sacrifice you're making? You got to get something for this pain. You got to stick in the game, and then we all get to celebrate.
When you get into a tight spot and everything goes against you until it seems that you cannot hold on for a minute longer, never give up then, for that is just the place and time the tide will turn. Never give up then, and that is so important. When you're working on doing the things you want to do and fulfilling your dream, and things happen, there are times when your energy feels so depleted that you want to give up that it looks just totally impossible. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, don't give up then. That's when you've got to fall forward, when life is kicking dirt in your face. Don't give up then. That's when most people turn back. Most people will tuck their tails between their legs and they will run in the opposite direction and say, that's all right, life, I don't want this. No, no, no. If you've decided that this is what you want to do, you've got to become courageous to stand up within yourself, to face it and step forward. That is what gives your life meaning.
Champions keep going when they don't have anything left in their tank. That's the difference between the great. That's what separates them. When they don't have no more, when it's over, when they're tired, when they're frustrated, when they're ready to give up, when they spent their last dime, that's when they get started. Are you hearing me? It's when you have nothing left. It's when you depleted all your money, when all your energy gone, when you have nothing left. That's when it's showtime. When you find a way out of no way. When you find breath that you don't have. When you find energy that did not exist. When you want this thing as bad as you want to breathe, that's when you find a way.
What are your goals? Are you going into the future by using your faith? Before you reach that goal, you have to live it in the future and take every step that you need to take to get to that dream. You're not waiting to reach that goal. That goal is waiting on you. We are the creators. We are the innovators. Don't wait for anybody else. People will try to tell you what you can, what you can't do, but it's all in your hands. So I'm asking you today, where do you see yourself? What are you doing to get there? Who's willing to follow you? Right now is the time for you to do what everybody else isn't doing. It's time for you to put more hours in. It's time for you to isolate yourself. Because when you do want to give up, that's the time you gotta go in hard. That's the time when you gotta get that drive, that grind inside of you. And today may be that day you feel like giving up. But I'm telling you right now, you're about to step up to a new level. And nobody will be able to stop you once you go through this. Yeah, you may have failed the class. Yeah, you may have been divorced. Yeah, you may have lost a child. Yeah, you may have lost a loved one. But don't give up. Fight harder than ever. Show the world that you are going to be great.